The following program is brought to you by Naleo TV, the people's platform.
Aloha! Welcome to another edition of Coulda Shoulda Woulda, episode number 72. And first of all, happy Thanksgiving!
Love it, love it.
I've already got my order for pumpkin pie to come in, so
Do you like that stuff?
I love it, boy.
Yeah?
I'll go with or without the topping on it as well. So
What am I thankful?
Happy
What are you
Thanksgiving.
thankful for?
I'm thankful that the
Generally.
NFL and its
Yeah,
wise
yeah,
things to do
yeah. What did they do?
went to a 17-game schedule.
You like that better?
Give me one more
Give me
game.
one
Let's
more.
go to 18 and pay him a lot more money or whatever. But
Yeah.
I can't get enough because it's such fantastic ball games.
All
so
right.
Thank you for that.
I'll be more local. I'm thankful for this show. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for this opportunity that I get to come in and cleanse myself every week from what I've seen. It means a lot to me, and I'm thankful for everybody out there that enjoys this show.
Speaking of things that to be thankful for, well,
Yeah.
the Chicago Bears,
thankful.
yes,
Yeah.
they're thankful that I think they didn't have to face Aaron Rodgers, a healthy
Really?
Aaron Rodgers. I think he would have made a difference because Mason Rudolph made a difference back there. He did not have a very good ball game.
It kind of looks like Aaron Rodgers' numbers to me, sort of.
Well, I'm just
No?
saying
Okay.
back there
All right.
compared to Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
They've already put
Fear
himself
factor.
in a hole there, okay?
More importantly, what did you talk about last week? What does Aaron Rodgers say? Not the Green Bay Packers own the Chicago
That's
Bears.
right.
He does. What is the final score here? 31-28.
31-28.
Okay, so John and J.E., correct. We both are, 23-17 for me, 27-20 for you. So we saw this kind of game coming because we both saw that even though Aaron Rodgers wasn't out there, a somewhat underwhelming performance for the 8-3 NFC North division leading Bears.
Now,
Agree or disagree?
to your point, right? This
What?
was the first, quote unquote, winning team that they beat. Okay,
Right.
6-4 now,
First-
6-5. Okay,
Yeah.
the Steelers.
Right.
So again, every team that they beat with that 7 were below 500.
Below 500.
So
right.
again, would you classify this as a quality win, even though no Aaron Rodgers?
Backup quarterback.
Right.
Too close. Yes and no, because I would like to see more. I don't want to see it come down to those late game things. I don't want to see. I mean, we talked about T.J. Watt. One of my favorite things about him is he doesn't go for sacks. He goes for the ball, and it mattered in
Yes,
this
it
game
did.
because that was a big play for them. They meaning the Steelers to get that strip sack in the end zone, make Caleb look bad. Well, otherwise, Caleb had a nice game. 3 touchdowns in the air. I mean, that's pretty good at it. Yeah, I think underwhelming performance for the Bears. I'm not sold. I don't know that we ever will be sold in the Bears.
Steelers go down and defeat 31-28. Again, the Bears improved to 8-3. Some people calling it dubious 8-3, but I'll leave that up to you out there. I know I got some Packer fans some Bears fans that give me the business a little bit. Man, you're not giving them enough credit, that kind of thing. But we'll see how it goes. As we get closer, man, the games mean a lot more. And that's for a multitude of teams, for sure, boy. Minnesota
Fair
and
enough.
Green Bay. Boy,
Okay.
wow. I thought Minnesota would do a lot better than this. And J.J. McCarthy is steadily pushing himself to the bench, I think. He just didn't have a very good ball game again.
It's concerning.
Wow, it's
It's
just
just really concerning.
hold on to the ball way too much.
12 completions in this game for
Yikes,
87 yards, and he played the
yikes.
entire game. I'm looking at it. Nobody came in relief, but they didn't have a lot of possessions. We both called this one correctly. I had the Packers winning 27-18. You had them winning 31-17, so we gave the Vikings way more credit than we
Way
should
more
have for being
credit.
able to score.
That defense for Green Bay, man. Big
Yeah.
time, boy.
Yeah, and then their first 100-yard rusher in over a year, and it wasn't Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs wasn't out there. It was
Right.
one Emmanuel Wilson. I had to write out Emmanuel because I don't know who E. Wilson is.
But boy, did he
But
run.
I know who Emmanuel Wilson is now.
He ran tough, boy.
And good thing because Jordan Love didn't have a big game.
Nope,
I mean,
nope.
he didn't look great. I mean, average game, not so hot, not really hitting anybody. Not looking so great back there, but the defense.
That's it. They leaned on them. 145 yards total for Minnesota.
That's
Okay?
abysmal.
5 sacks.
That's
Okay.
bad. Yeah.
I mean, pressure rating of 48%. Half the time he's under pressure out there, okay? Now, Green Bay, they got beat against Philadelphia 2 weeks ago, 10-7.
True story. It
All
was on
right.
a Monday night.
Now, when we look at Philadelphia, that's another
Afternoon,
story coming
whatever.
up. And then they surrendered 336 yards to the Giants,
Mm-hmm.
where they had to pull that one out in the final minute, 27-20. So
Yeah.
the defense is something that they're leaning on quite a bit now.
Yeah, and so the Vikings, even with some decent skill position players, they're not getting it done. They're not able to score. The Brian Flores defense kept Jordan Love in check, but it didn't matter. They scored opportune points. So a 23-6 is good enough for me. 23-6 win for the Packers is good enough for me. 7-3-1 right there. A really crowded division with that the aforementioned Chicago Bears with leading the division, but you and I. Oh, I'm so sorry, anybody for or with or in Chicago. Pardon us for not really being convinced. Not our fault. We're very reasonable people. I know I am. I know you are. We're reasonable, rational people, and we got nothing against the Bears.
Just look at the records, boy. And some of those are very close games to sub-500 teams.
I got nothing against the Bears. I got nothing against the Packers. I like both teams. I like both young quarterbacks. I got something against the Lions. So when I talk trash about them, fair, maybe irrational, maybe a bit, I'm not being impartial. But it is it's what we're seeing with our own eyes. Both the Packers and Bears. We'll see. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I love the Packers defense. Their offense has me a little bit scary.
Another good ball game, boy, and I thought it was going to be doomsday for the Kansas City Chiefs as Indianapolis busted out to a 20-9 lead. And I thought, wow, this is Ennsville. Finally, they're going to put the dagger in the dynasty. In your brain, you're going, no, at the very end, if you're close enough at the end, they're dangerous.
They being
Chiefs.
okay, fine.
Now, you and I last week,
Okay.
we
were right again. But look,
but
we
we tilted back and forth. Well,
Yeah.
maybe enough. Then we both chose Kansas City.
Final score, 23-20 overtime.
Right.
John, 24-23 Chiefs. Check. J.E., 29-25 Chiefs. Check. I mean, we had the game called correctly, a close, tight affair, a one-score game. We had the Chiefs winning with their backs against the wall. My call on that was, it came to fruition, was if the Indianapolis Colts somehow find a way to slay the dragon, if you will, it's going to be because of Jonathan Taylor. And guess what? Not good enough.
Wow.
And it wasn't good enough.
Just as you said.
Not good enough.
If they could control Jonathan Taylor, they can win the ball game.
And they put their emphasis,
My
they beating the
God.
Chiefs defense, Steve Spagnuolo, put their emphasis on Jonathan Taylor. The Colts kind of forgot about him, too. You say, why don't they rush him more? Why don't they rush him? You think they forget that he's on the team? These are circumstantial things they're trying to do. Now, you said, we're talking about the second half. They had him on the ropes. Fourth quarter, 20-9.
Yeah.
No, not only could they not score, they meaning the Colts, no first downs.
No. Yeah.
Not a one.
That defense for Kansas City, man, showed up.
Not a first down in the fourth quarter nor in overtime. And the Colts had the ball first in overtime, which puts you in a really bad place.
Usually, most teams take the ball second.
Who won the toss in that? Do you know? Who won
I do
the
not
opportunity?
know.
I think the Colts didn't. They took the ball first, which, again, I go, you never give Patrick Mahomes 4 downs, especially with these new playoff rules. If you think you're going to go down there and score a touchdown and win the game, overtime doesn't work that anywhere. You can go down and have a perfect drive and score a touchdown. The game is not over
at all.
So now you're going to give Patrick Mahomes 4 downs because he knows what he needs to do, depending on those circumstances. Foolishness. I'll tell you this. It was never there for the Colts in the fourth quarter. It was never there. They, quote unquote, played it safe, trying to take out the Chiefs.
So would you say that Steichen did it to his own team? Or was it wasn't so much the players as Steichen's play calling and game management?
It was a collective failure. It was a collective failure in all their parts. Here, Patrick, all you need is a field goal from what I consider to be the most clutch kicker in the game. He's had one of his not his better years, Mr. Butker, but plenty good enough.
Yeah, good enough.
1 touchdown in this game for the Chiefs. Otherwise, 5 for 5 for field goals for Butker. Oh, just the old school formula. This is now looking like last year's Chiefs coming in this game. What was the record in one-score games coming in?
It was like 9?
No, the Chiefs.
0.
0 and 5. Their
Right.
5 losses were all one-score games. Guess what they got on their side now? They won a one-score game
First one of this season.
against a division leader, too. Not just some chump team where you
8-2.
eke it out. 8-2, right, with what was like the league's #1 offense. Shut them down, held them to 20 points. Daniel Jones, not very good.
Well, I mean, for him, the whole
That's
team
okay.
ran 317 yards per game is what they were averaging, only held to 255.
But more importantly, look at the Chiefs' yardage. 494. Twice as many yards as the Colts. Time of possession. Give me this. 42 minutes for the Chiefs
Yeah.
to 25 for the Colts.
And that was the other thing. They were dog tired.
It was a weird game. It's one to go back and watch and kind of, if you love the NFL and you like try to figure things out and decipher things, it's like, this is a Chiefs win in overtime. Really solid drive in overtime. Put them where they want to be. Rashid Rice shows up in the second half.
Yes. That trade now looks really good.
Of those 494 yards, I think 250 of them came in the fourth quarter in overtime.
When they needed.
To save their season. And we both picked the Chiefs to save their season. I don't know if I saw it coming in this way, but this is kind of the way it's supposed to happen if you're the Chiefs and holding on. But
the thing about it was a playoff atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, it did. I felt it. I watched
These are
it.
two
I watched
teams
it.
that
I watched
could
this
be
game.
in there.
I watched
Yeah.
this game in its entirety. No flipping, no switching. It
Boy.
looked really good for the Colts for a while, and I said, fool's gold. They played it. I got here in my notes. I don't know what this means statistically or technically, but the Colts played it safe. They played not to lose when they had their 2-score lead. And that's not good enough. That wasn't good enough. And one TD from the Chiefs with 494 yards.
Yeah.
How the heck does that happen? Wow.
Wow.
And yet you get to overtime and you have the ball first. I'm not going to put this all on Daniel Jones. How many interceptions did he have? None. Oh, wait a minute. How many sacks did he have? None. Daniel Jones didn't kill you in this game. He didn't do enough, He did 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks. They lose. You know what I with the Colts? Unimpressed. That's my word. I'm unimpressed. The Chiefs are nowhere. They're not in the playoffs, but they're not out. And they're feeling pretty good. And Rashid Rice is feeling pretty good. And they didn't get a lot from Kelsey. And they're feeling pretty good. But Kareem Hunt, 104 yards on the ground.
All right, let's move onward to game number 4. Tampa Bay. Wow. Getting annihilated, getting destroyed. And I mean destroyed. Baker Mayfield gets pulled out of the game because he was getting smacked around. He did it himself, though. That one play.
He did it himself.
Going for the first down, he puts his shoulders down to go between 2 defenders. Boom, hurts his shoulder right there. And then they went downhill from there. But he was trying to put them on his shoulders and get him back into contention.
For those listening to the podcast around can't see my gesturing, I'm going mind meld with my brother J.E. Mind meld. He did it to himself. Our self-proclaimed Baker Mayfield, our MDP, our league's most determined player, it cost him. I called it. I'm watching the game with my dad. Go down Sunday afternoon, sit with Pops. Let's watch this game. Well, he's going for that first down. Can't slide for it.
No.
Because if you slide, you're not getting it. So you got to. And they're in trouble. I think they were down 14-0 at that point.
Yeah.
And they needed the first down.
Exactly right.
So the NFL's
putting him on my shoulders.
MVP put it on his shoulder. I guess you can say, thankfully, I thought it might not be as big of a problem when he went head first for that first down. He got it, but he went down his shoulder because it was his non-throwing shoulder. Then, foolishly, Todd Bowles, for some reason, at the end of the half thinks, we're going to score some points somehow that we need on 4th and whatever, so far down. Baker is so hurt, he goes to fling the ball, and just the torque on throwing it, he aggravates that shoulder injury just by trying to fling the ball, and he was well short. The
Wounded
ball,
duck.
Dead duck.
Yeah.
One wounded, but fall, and another interception, turns out. It doesn't really matter after that.
Out he goes, and
then-
Bridgewater goes, and that's it. And
You know why?
34-7.
Yeah,
man.
everybody remember where Matthew Stafford played college in Georgia? Then he went to Detroit, and now he won a Super Bowl with Los Angeles a few years ago, and it's... What does he get? 30 touchdowns?
My gosh, man. He had an incredible game there, okay? Completed his first 12
Talk to me about
passes,
it.
man.
Tell me, give me the
First
Matthew
12.
Stafford glory.
I mean, these were lasers, man. I mean, the guy at the beginning of the year, his back is hurt, you know.
I don't believe
it's
that.
going to be a day to day. We're
I don't
not
believe
sure what's
that.
going to happen. We're barely limping into the regular season
I
here,
don't
man.
believe that.
My gosh.
Yeah.
They've won 5 in a row.
Sure.
Okay. They
Yeah.
haven't trailed in a ball game since week 6.
Yeah. And a lot of those are quality wins over prospective playoff teams, or we weren't sure at the time, but they helped bury. They, meaning the Rams, helped bury some of those teams, and even Mr. Hendricks was noting like, did you see that ball come in?
Yeah.
It's just coming in. It's like
Zip,
it's
baby.
like a robot through it. That's what Matthew Stafford looks like throwing the
I'm
ball.
telling you, man, the guy was phenomenal. He had 5th straight game, okay,
Yeah.
throwing multiple touchdowns
Sure.
and 0 interceptions, man.
Yeah.
I mean, literally carving them up.
You know what I find fascinating about that? He's not playing it safe. He's not putting the ball in harm's way because he's throwing it so good. But the guys aren't. He's not always wide open. It's not like there's opportunities there, but he's throwing it so good that even when he throws into coverage, it's not going to be a pick. Matthew Stafford is to touchdowns what Myles Garrett is to sacks. They are just machines. They're just racking up crazy numbers, and the only difference is that Matthew Stafford is doing it as a quarterback, which helps you win games, whereas it's not good enough for Myles Garrett to just destroy people. It's not leading to much. Puka Nacua sets him up. Devon Adams knocks him down.
Holy
And
boy.
isn't it interesting? Doesn't it seem like Puka's okay with that? He doesn't have a ton of touchdowns this year. He didn't get any in this game either that I can
But
tell.
he's a yardage man, boy.
He's a setup guy, and
Got
then they
the
get they get around the goal line, and for some reason, there's like, when Matthews, you know what I like doing? I like throwing 2-yard touchdowns to the corner of the end zone to Devontae Adams after he just makes these little moves, doot, 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 and he's like, it'll just stick to my hands. But wow,
So, again, number 1, and I will rescind my Josh Allen MVP vote and go back to Matthew Stafford.
first to 9 wins in the NFC. New England first to 10 wins in the AFC. We're just going to throw that at you right there. Just a quick one there.
All right, well, Thanksgiving Day. Again, happy Thanksgiving to you and
Yeah.
yours. We've got 3 games.
Treats.
Okay.
Treats all of them, I think.
Let's see here. We got one 7 a.m.
What?
Green Bay versus Detroit Lions.
Well, I'll be up making the cranberries.
Again,
That's fine.
playoff game, pretty much.
Massive. First thing in the morning in Hawaii, 808 area
Right
code.
there, buddy.
Yeah.
Chicago Bears 8-3, Green Bay Packers 7-3, Detroit Lions 7-4.
With our feelings about Chicago, we're being a little bit skeptical. That's not our. We're being completely impartial. It's just they're winning those games against teams that aren't that good. Whoever wins this game, to me, looks like the leader in the clubhouse, if you will, for the NFC North Division. Detroit eked one out against the Giants. So what do you think? Coming off of that barely win over famous Jameis, and Green Bay coming off a convincing win over a junk team, Minnesota, in their own division. Who you like in this one? I'm going to pick who I want to win. I don't care who I think's going to win, but who you like.
I'm going
making
with-
you go first.
I'm going with Detroit.
Are you now?
Yep.
You're home? Is that why?
I'm
or-
thinking that he's been embarrassed a couple of weeks in a row. Dan Campbell, that is. And he's going to have his team ready. I think Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery
Holy
are finally going to go off.
cow. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is up there right now, too, for like players of the year kind of candidates. Like, wow, these guys are standing out on their respective teams and carrying their teams because
Yeah.
Jared Goff, not that good again. I mean, okay, but and Amon St. Ra is dropping passes. Things are getting intercepted. That's not him.
I think they're going to bounce
He's no
back.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, that's for sure.
I'm looking at
So,
a close game again.
What do you like on that?
23 to 19.
Okay.
Detroit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you. You know, home team, early game. I'd like to see the Packers come out of their 8-3-1 with their weird record. So I'm going to pick the Packers to go on the road. They're going to win. Going to be hard to score. So I'm going to say 24 for the Pack and 22 for the Detroit Lions.
Kansas City versus the Dallas Cowboys.
The Dallas
Dallas Cowboys, the 5-5-1. I guess that's 500. Yeah, I guess that's
it's
500.
better, right? Is it better? I'm not good
You
with
count that half versus the
I don't know. Is it better?
6-5 Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Both teams on the brink of elimination.
Right. And of course, one of them it would mean more, I guess. Jerry Jones hasn't slept yet. He's still partying from the big win over them there birds.
I am sorry, but I'm a big Cowboy fan, but I've been a Cowboy fan for a long, long time, and I'm not convinced yet.
You're not picking the Chiefs. I will not let you pick the Chiefs.
I'm not going to pick the Chiefs, but I'm just not convinced.
I won't allow it.
I'm picking the Cowboys because they're playing at home.
Yes.
They always play better at home.
Right.
Except in the playoffs. We won't get into that, okay? But I'm going to go with them. Dak, CD having a bounce-back game. He had 11 targets, only caught 4.
He keeps dropping passes.
George Pickens had 8 targets,
Caught
8
them all.
Received.
How many of those are contested, crazy, acrobatic,
telling you, man.
kung fu catches? This Pickens guy is
he number 1 now?
I'm loving it. Darn right, he's our number 1 WR1 for the Cowboys. The problem is he's going to be WR1 or 2 somewhere else next year. We don't get ahead of ourselves, but in this game,
I don't want to go there.
Here's what I like in this game about the Cowboys, and I don't care. I told you I'm picking the Cowboys for the rest of the year. 5-5-1 now, area code New Jersey. If you're checking in, but I'm picking the Cowboys because I love the Cowboys, and I'm going to be positive. I said I would. Also, the defense is improved. It has mattered. I still have not seen Kenny Clark out there, but I'm sure he's making a difference. I'm sure he is somehow. But I saw Quinnen Williams out there, doing some things. And I see Deron Bland playing better. I see a little bit better linebacker play. Zaraku's playing well.
Quinnen Williams is shoring up the defensive line there.
I think.
I'm talking myself into it.
100%. Why not? We should feel good about this. Kansas City's they're flawed. They're not perfect.
The first of 2 Thursday games. This one this Thursday, and then next Thursday against Detroit.
We're playing back-to-back
Thursday games.
Weird. Okay. All right.
Okay. So
what's your score?
Well,
I'll go. You went score first last time. I'll go score first this time. Okay. I got the Cowboys winning. Happy Thanksgiving, Cowboys. 31-17. What?
31-17.
Yeah, I'm going to be laughing. The neighbors are going to be like, is he okay? Colors and care. What's wrong with him? A maniacal laughter as Patrick Mahomes goes down to the Cowboys because Patrick always wanted to be a Cowboy. He's from Texas. Where did he play? Texas Tech?
Yes.
Yeah.
Red Raider there.
Well, he's going to be sorry he's back in Texas. 31-17 Cowboys.
28-24. They usually score around 30 points at home, so that's right around that neighborhood. And I think it'll be another close one right down to the wire.
I love it.
All right, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. Cincinnati had an opportunity to stay in the hunt, but they're falling a little bit too far behind now. 3-8. The Ravens 6-5.
Yeah, the story of this game is all about I want to see if Lamar Jackson can actually play football because the Baltimore has done what we've asked them to do, which is take back the division, which they have
5 in a row.
I mean, they're ahead on strength of schedule, right, or whatever it is, conference schedule. They're ahead of Pittsburgh now. We don't know about Rodgers' wrist. The Ravens have done what we said is beat all these junk teams. They've done it. It hasn't looked great a lot. And more importantly,
coming from behind as well.
I don't know how they're doing it because Derrick Henry has not been dominating and Lamar Jackson has not looked like an MVP. So what I'm looking for in this game is for the Baltimore to win, which I will pick them to win.
Now, let me add a little
preface for this, please.
Caveat there for you.
Do it. Tell me.
There's a Joe Burrow sighting. Now, he's been at practice last week, practice this week. May or may not play in this ball game.
I just find that irritating. Why? Why play? What for? I mean, okay, I know he's a competitor. This season's over.
Mathematically speaking, there's still a chance.
If and if Cincinnati had like a defense like the Eagles do, or not, unless you're playing the Cowboys, we're just too good for that. But they don't. They don't have a defense. So what's the point? But okay, fine. That would make it more interesting to see Joe Burrow go up against Lamar. But I got no problem watching Joe Flacco play because it's always fun.
Right.
Throw it to the wrong team. That's fun.
16
Pick
interceptions.
Pick sixes are fun to watch. I mean, Baltimore's got guys that can do that. They got Hamilton. They got guys who can do that. Roquan Smith could do that. So I'll go first, and I'm going to pick Baltimore to win this one. And I'm looking for a good game because Cincinnati has no defense. So now it's time for Lamar to have a good game and start to build up his confidence again for the remaining part of the
Playing
schedule.
at home.
Sure. So I'm going to go Baltimore 27 to a meager 13 points. Somehow they're going to wrestle up 13 points. They meaning the Cincinnati Bengals or Bungles or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
All right, then the Black Friday game.
Well, you didn't. What was your score on that?
I'm sorry. I had the Ravens
Yeah.
at home again.
Okay.
31-17.
Yeah. Okay. So you like my score for Dallas? Okay. Good. Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's fine. No. Yeah. Both games can be that way. That's fine for me.
And then the Black Friday game, Chicago Bears.
Let's do the Black Friday game because this is a big one.
Philadelphia Eagles.
This
Philadelphia
is a big one.
Coming off a loss, an excusable loss in the eyes of Eagle fans. Okay, Chicago Bears. Are they for real after beating a semi-good Steeler team?
And this is where I go. How can you say this is a must-win game for two division leaders? I think it kind of feels like a must-win game for both teams, even though Chicago's coming off of a win, unimpressive, and they still haven't beaten anybody yet. This is Chicago's first chance to really make us recognize and start eating some of our own words like Thanksgiving stuffing and cranberry sauce and things of that nature. So coming on the road and beating Philly when Philly's down would be that game for Chicago. And that would be very important. Philadelphia, they need to bounce back after that. Up 21-0, beating the Cowboys down, not good enough. Can't score a point after that. Can't stop the Cowboys after that. Can't keep George Pickens from being George Pickens. Ooh, boy. I'd like to see Chicago win. I'd like to see Chicago win because I'd like to see them, they've been having fun, but it's really only in their own locker room. All of the confidence, all of the joy, all of the fun it's all in their own locker room. The rest of the world, we're not buying it yet. So I'd like to see the rest of the world buy into it. So I'm going to pick the Bears. What? Yes.
Okay.
To come on the road and beat
into Philadelphia.
This makes no sense because the Eagles are going to be primed for it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind being wrong because in the last 2 weeks, I'm 8-1.
That's
I know
right.
no one's counting, but I'm 8-1. So I'm happy to be wrong on this one to pick the team I want to win. I'm going to pick the Bears to win. I have no idea how. They don't have a very good defense. Caleb Williams isn't great yet. He has moments, but he also has moments too where he gets strip sack in the end zone. But I'm going to say the Bears are going to win. I don't know how, but it's going to be weird and ugly. It's the only game on Friday. It's after Thanksgiving for both teams. So how about a strange 23 for the Bears and then just a close 18 points for the Eagles to keep it close where they have a chance in the end. Weird, yeah?
Okay, well, I'm going with Philly. As aforementioned, you said they're upset. They are mad. They are...
Yeah.
They're going to get a talking to this week. It's going to be a nasty camp right there of the Philadelphia Eagles, and I will go with a 35-pointer for them against the Bears. 17.
Yeah, I was like, you got some beatdowns coming for some people, and that makes a lot of sense. And when we come back and we talk about this prime game, and it turns out to be pretty much that, I'll say understood. But I want to believe in the Bears. I want Bears fans out there to know that I want to believe in them. And after this game, maybe we will all believe in them more. Maybe not. Maybe it'll just be a good day to do some shopping.
We'll find out. It's all happening over the Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday as well. Enjoy the shopping.
Wow.
Enjoy the time with your family and friends.
Yes, Albus.
And enjoy the NFL. My name is J.E. Orozco along with John Hendricks.
Yes.
Bidding you a fond aloha.
Ahui ho.